Hi, everybody! Welcome back to Box Goss. It's great to be back after taking a bit of a break. But it's just nice to just be around some family this weekend, and delve into all things Qatar. I honestly want to say Qatari Grand Prix because that's the correct way of saying it, but I don't know. Anyway, the Qatar Grand Prix. But before we get into all of that mess, let's do some news, ladies.
Wait, hold on. I think that was really rude. I wasn't ready. No one warned me that we were starting right then and there.
You were warned. You were definitely warned.
I wasn't.
You were.
I wasn't.
You were.
I will sue all of you.
Okay, go ahead. Sue us all. Anyway, one big piece of news is that, another young driver is going to get his F1 shot in the Abu Dhabi Young Drivers Test. Robert Schwartzman is going to be running, doing the test for Haas. I hear an echo. Okay. Anyway, so, ladies, what do we think about that?
I don't know who he is, but good for him.
Really? You don't know who he is?
Oh, I know who he is. Robert Schwartzman. He's a Russian driver in Formula 2.
Schwartzman?
Yeah.
I thought he was American.
Yeah.
He was Russian. Oh, shit.
He does very good for himself.
And for what team? What team is he getting his shot in? Like, what is he testing for currently?
Haas.
I won't say anything.
I won't say anything either. I love Russia. I love Russia. Putin, you are the best.
I want to go to St. Petersburg one day, so let's not say anything about that. But
wait, are we serious? Is he actually Russian?
He is Russian.
That makes me think that either. No, that
makes me think that don't say it out loud. Russia.
Don't ruin this for me. I want to go to St. Petersburg.
No, but
I actually also want to go to St. Petersburg.
It's inflammatory or anything. This just makes me think that Mick is moving at some point soon.
Well, where will he move to?
Everywhere's full.
Never mind. I think he's moving.
Maybe he might.
Nick is not going anywhere. He has a drive for 2022.
Does that mean?
Schwartzman's just gonna run the test. So maybe for 2023 we can think that far. Like maybe he might go to Alfa Romeo because that makes the most logical sense. And then Schwartzman might get promoted to Formula One from Haas. But I don't know. We don't know. We don't. For 2022, the market has closed. It is finished.
Yeah.
We have closed.
Finished.
We have done.
Finished. Done.
Okay.
Everything.
All the things. Everything has happened. So, but it is his first test with Haas, and we wish him nothing but the best because he actually is a really, really good driver. So good for you, Schwartzman.
What are his stats in F2? I'm not familiar.
He's like running sad. He's won two. He was the Formula 3 champion, and he's won 2 Formula 2 races in the last season before he was actually teammates with Mick Schumacher right before he left Formula 2.
Okay.
With the Prima team, the Prima team generally does very well in Formula 2. Think of it like the Mercedes of Formula 2, right?
Oh, what's his name?
I mean, yeah, but then also Red Bull also has a pretty strong outfit as well too.
What's his name? the guy, Eric.
Robert Schwartzman.
Sorry, no, there's a guy named Eric in. Okay. Congrats.
But he's sitting third right now in the F2 championship next to behind I can't say his name and I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. We gotta have to learn it for next year. Guan Yu Zhao. Yes. Who is now going to be going to Alfa Romeo for the next season. And Alpine's reserve driver, which is Oscar Piastri, who is Australian.
Woo! Aussie!
Yeah.
Woo! Okay, sorry. What's up? What else? What else has happened?
Yeah, what else happened? That's all I got.
So Spain is gonna be back with us for the next 5
Yes, that's actually right, Ase. It is going to be back with us for the next 5. Oh shit! Yay!
Yes.
Yay! Catalunya!
To be honest, I don't remember the race. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be brutally honest. Don't remember it. Pretty sure it was ass if I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Actually, the last year we had this year we had a good race.
Yeah, we did. We had a good Spanish Grand Prix.
What happened? I don't remember.
What happened was that Lewis Hamilton did the undercut thing on Max Verstappen, and he won the race. And this was also the race where Lewis Hamilton got his 100th pole.
Oh!
I'm sorry. Is there some disturbances happening back there that I'm missing?
Hi. No.
Anyway, yes. So
But
that always made sense though. I mean, I don't think like they're ever getting rid of that one. That's been around since the 90s.
Oh, really?
This is boring though.
It was first used in 91. So before any of us were alive.
I think I always skip that because honestly, I don't remember Spain.
I mean, Spain sometimes can be a very memorable race. Remember where Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg both crashed into each other? And they went to,
2016.
yeah.
Magic.
I still want to be a fly on the wall for when Toto Wolff and Niki Lauda are yelling at Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg for that. So it's
Good
like,
times.
but then at the same time, it's like, it happens once in a blue moon. For the most part, Spain is an incredibly boring race. So much happens there.
No. So makes sense that they're going back there. But I would love to see the European Grand Prix come back just simply because I've been to Valencia and actually I can see how that would have mapped itself out. It looked really with like the wide avenues of the place. Goosebumps. So also I saw for Fernando Alonso poster there as well. Instructing people not to drink and drive.
Did you take a picture of it?
I don't remember. I'll have to find it. But actually, I have personal news. So right now I'm in Split, Croatia. Don't ask me how I got here. It's not irrelevant. But I did see a cafe called Cafe Senna. Dedicated to Ayrton Senna.
Cafe what?
Senna.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
So Croatians there are some Croatians that are into Formula One. So if you are Croatian and you are watching this, shout out to you. If there aren't any, bless. Anyway, I think it's time that we actually. Do we have any more news? I think that's it.
Karen Horner was sent to stewards.
For what?
He talk shit. That's honestly what I thought it was. He just spoke and then they said, "Open your mouth too big. Come. You're always talking. Why are you always talking? Stop talking." That's basically what I understood from the entire situation. So
yeah, that's pretty much it. He was sent there for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Finally.
Hey, wait.
Sorry.
Oh, hold on. What did he even say that was so inflammatory?
Well, I'm not sure.
Something about the stewards.
Yeah, it was towards the stewards, and also Max Verstappen's father, Jos Verstappen, actually assumed that Lewis Hamilton was doping because he saw his trainer Angela Cullen put something into his hands, and then before getting into the car and driving off, which I'm pretty sure was a hairband. And it's just like Jos Verstappen.
Who said that? Jos.
I want to fight him. I'm not even kidding. He is like
all the things
worst.
that he said to the kid. Yeah, dude. Like, no, I can't even say half the stuff I want to say on this, but like, majority of the reason why I don't like Jos Verstappen is just the way he treated Max when he was little. It's awful. Like, and now you want to come and say stupid stuff like that when you two were an F1 driver. Come on.
I think he's just pressed, and he is not. I don't know. I think he is absolutely sorry, Max. I mean, I don't want to ever talk shit about anyone's father, but like, your dad sucks. Your dad sucks. I'm sorry. He's just Like, what sort of nonsense is that? Like, how do you say that about a person? And how do you insinuate that? You don't live in the Mercedes track. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know nothing. Like, shut up.
I
Like,
think
please.
Max Verstappen
Let
should
him win on his own. Let your son win on his own amazing talent. The guy is talented. If you were that pressed about it, you wouldn't be saying shit about it. So please, let him win on his own merit, okay? Calm down.
Let's bring on our guest. Oh, sorry, keep going.
I was just saying, I think Just Verstappen should listen to the song "I Am Not My Hair." Yeah, it kind of reeks of, because like, you know, Lewis Hamilton is more than just his hair, and Max Verstappen, and I agree, Max Verstappen should. Let's not. I mean, it would be sad if Max Verstappen wins and we remember that, because man, damn, I mean, even as a Lewis fan, Max has had a fantastic year, and I believe he does deserve to win this championship. He gets it
eventually. Not now, but eventually.
Sorry.
Like next year. Please. Anyway, we should get on to the main event, the wonderful, fantastic Qatari. I'm going to call it the Qatari Grand Prix. Everyone stay pressed. But we are happy to have our family member back on the show again. You know him, you love him, he's been around. Everybody, welcome back, Stella!
Hi. You guys might have seen I accidentally revealed myself while playing around with the settings, but that's fine. You guys did not see me until now.
Also, for everyone's reference, Stella is handling the stream for us today. Thank you so much for doing that. It's probably going to turn out way better than any time I've held the stream, so enjoy. But Stella, how are you doing?
Oh gosh, I'm doing great actually. I wasn't able to watch the Mexican Grand Prix or the United States Grand Prix. I'll watch them back later, but I watched the Qatari Grand Prix live, and wow, it was a great race, to be honest, a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, everyone was giving a lot of shit about the Qatari Grand Prix as well too, because it's a brand new one for the Middle East and things like that. So we weren't 100% sure, but it's great to see it back. I mean, it seemed like it went really, really well. So yay, excited. I don't know what to ask you because the last time we saw you was the Turkish Grand Prix. So,
Yeah.
And that was, I think, about like a couple of races or so ago, but I'm going to ask this question anyway. How are you doing? We have 2 more races left. So how do you feel? What's your center of gravity, all that fun stuff?
I think I really do want it to come down to the line. Like, I really just want them to arrive at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix with like 1 point, 2 points, 1.5 points between them. I really want to see it go down to the line.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's been a while since we've had the championship be claimed at Abu Dhabi. And if my memory serves me correctly, it was 2016 when Nico Rosberg won. And that was a fairly close title fight as well. But to be honest, I as we approach the last race and as we approach a reality where Max Verstappen might actually win, I honestly think it's going to be a ridiculous moment for Formula One. It's been 3 or 4 years since we've had a different championship winner, and honestly, I think it's going to be quite the moment, especially if Red Bull wins the constructors as well. So
yeah, I agree. I think it's definitely one for the history books. It's definitely coming close. I mean, now people already start to do math for Saudi Arabia in the sense that Max can win it here if Lewis and him do, and I hate that. I really probably enjoyed the days when we didn't have to deal with that. But like,
I have that pulled up right here. So it's if Verstappen finishes first with the fastest
I love
lap.
that.
So if Verstappen finishes first with the fastest lap, then Hamilton needs to finish 6th or lower in order for Verstappen to win the championship in Saudi Arabia. However, if Verstappen finishes first without the fastest lap, then Hamilton needs to finish 7th or lower. If he finishes second, he needs to finish 10th or lower. And if he finishes second with no fastest lap, Hamilton needs to take himself out of the race. Which honestly,
Right.
miracles happen.
Look, I honestly don't even want to think about it because shit does happen. I'm not gonna say miracles. Shit does happen. Like anything really could happen at Saudi Arabia. It's a brand new track. No one really knows how it's gonna favor either one. I guess historically, Middle Eastern tracks do favor Mercedes a little bit more, but I mean, just like what happened in Brazil, just like what happened in the US, no one knows what's gonna happen. And so like I am glad that this weekend's an off weekend so I can prepare my mind, body, and spirit for it. Yes, it's Afi. Afi. Afi.
Am I frozen?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, as a math HL student, we're currently doing probability and statistics. Okay, that's actually the unit we're on. And it's our last unit before.
Afishika, can you explain to people who aren't in the IB what HL is?
Sorry. What?
Can you explain to people who are not in the IB what HL is?
Oh, it's higher level math, and I take approaches to learning. It's higher level math. Okay, so stop it. So I was calculating the probability of like Max getting first lap and fastest lap with my other F1 friends in school, and we don't think it's very likely that he'll get first and fastest lap. We think he can get first, but we don't think he can get fastest lap. And that's only because if Bottas decides to stay in the race and his tires decide to work, Bottas will snipe it from under him. So
Bottas is not staying in that race, let's be honest.
Exactly.
Or
Perez. So honestly, I think someone will try to snipe the fastest lap from under Verstappen. And also, we don't find it very probable that Lewis will finish below 6th. Because Middle Eastern tracks work better for Mercedes than usual, and he's been doing quite well on that.
And even when it didn't, like look at Sao Paulo, that was insane. He was starting from fucking what was it, 10?
Yeah.
The speed of that car, that was ridiculous.
That's too fast.
Gosh.
How do you do that? What's wrong with you? Like,
I don't know. And on top of that, don't forget Mercedes still has that engine that they can still play.
Yeah, because apparently in the Qatar Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton didn't have the Brazil engine in his car.
That was the problem. So what was he doing then? What was different about this one?
Final. I think it's going down to Abu Dhabi. There's no ifs and buts about it. Yeah. And I'm quite honestly really excited to see what happens.
I'm gonna die.
That is an epic one.
Can we move on to the Grand Prix? Because I am very ecstatic about the results.
Absolutely. And we should, as we always do, we start with the qualifying because, I don't know if much happened in the qualifying, so people help me out. But the results were Hamilton definitely got pole, Verstappen definitely got second, and Bottas definitely got third. So
stuff did happen. Pierre Gasly got fourth.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
And then, if I'm not mistaken, who had a penalty? Because someone had.
It was a lot of people ignored the double yellows.
Oh, facts. Max got penalized.
Double yellows, actually.
Bottas and was it Leclerc? Bottas.
Max Verstappen and Valtteri Bottas got a penalty, which promoted Pierre Gasly to second, and get this, Fernando Alonso to third.
Oh, Fernando. It's true. Plan.
Just trusting
that was facts. That was real deep facts.
Yeah.
Deep facts. Yeah, that
Lagomar
was a bit
starting
of a
fourth.
crazy. So, like, can anyone like tell me why there were so many double yellows?
I don't even
Yes, Pierre Gasly's tire blew out right as he crossed the line with 2 minutes remaining, which
So it
messed
was
up
Pierre Gasly's
Verstappen's lap.
fault.
Yes. Not that Verstappen was going to beat Hamilton's lap. Hamilton was rapid during qualifying. However, Pierre Gasly had a tire blowout right on the start-finish straight, which had double yellows waving
Good for
around
him.
the track.
Good for him. Good for Pirelli. Good for everyone. Thank you, Pierre. Thank you, your tires. Thank you, Pirelli. God bless you. Fix small tires.
Thank you, Pirelli. This is bad
Don't
for
thank
Pirelli.
Pirelli.
It's not making them look good.
Yeah, this is
No,
like
but, like,
Baku
it
happening
helped.
all over again.
It helped. It helped Hamilton. Also, we went to the gas station today, and we went to Shell. And the way I feared, I saw when he turned, like on their shirts when he turned. I saw Scuderia Ferrari. I freaked the heck out. I was afraid. We went to what's it called? Ghana Oil Company. It's like Goil.
Afishika.
They don't cause cars to blow up.
Afishika.
I use
Years. Wait, sorry. As we're getting him back, for years you've been going to Shell. You did not know that they were assisted by Goil.
What?
I was not Goil, by Scuderia Ferrari.
No, I didn't know they were assisted by Scuderia Ferrari.
You had no idea.
Minim. I had no idea. I literally just found out like 2 years ago when I saw the yeah.
At one
The
point,
billboard. When I saw the billboard, and I feared because Benetton, I don't know what's going on in his mind. I don't know who their fuel engineer is. I only know Stephanie Travers, and I trust Stephanie Travers, who's the chemical engineer, on-site chemical engineer.
So then what you need is then for Petronas to come and build fuel
But
things.
Petronas is Malaysian, right?
yes, it is.
Yeah.
Very Malaysian.
And unfortunately,
Wow, Afishika, your tone changed real quick. In that case, go and get a Tesla. I mean, I don't know what to help you with. Go get a Tesla.
you get a Tesla because we have power outages in Ghana. Besides,
That car will never charge.
So she can walk. That's it.
Yeah, she can walk.
No, I'll get a bike.
That's dangerous, you'll die.
I've done it. It's not that bad.
Not a moto. I said I'll get a bike, just a bike.
I know, like a bike. I have gotten a bike, and I've ridden around on a bike in Accra, and it's very bad. Anyway, this is
Actually,
besides
okay,
the point.
to be honest.
The point is, we have gone on way too much of a tangent. So
Yeah.
qualifying brought out a lot of double yellows, which means that a lot of people had their, this thing, like all their positions changed around because people were doing things, and I can't even see where everyone started from and where everyone left, but it's okay. Let's move on to anything else more qualifying.
well, Latifi actually outqualified George Russell.
What?
Wow,
Where's
wait,
the
seriously?
last time?
Yeah.
No, he
Literally, the
didn't.
last time this will happen.
No, he didn't. Latifi was 17th, George Russell was 15th.
Oh, never mind.
I say, it's nice that you like to like bump people's morale, but if you're just lying, it doesn't really help. You know what I'm saying? You can't just like lie.
Don't lie.
Get him the
But
teller.
I also want to shout out like McLaren. This was an awful Grand Prix for them. What the fuck is
No,
Daniel Ricciardo doing starting from
Look,
14?
the entire triple header has been disgusting for them. Entire triple header.
It has
It is
been.
absolutely awful. Ferrari is going to take the constructors championship, third from them. Properly too.
It's so bad. Like this is coming from the same team who got Ricciardo a win in Italy.
Things happen. People get tired. I mean, you're going from Mexico all the way down to Brazil. They lose your stuff. You have to unpack the stuff, and stuff that goes missing. Like McLaren didn't have a whole car when they got to Brazil, and then they went up to Qatar again, and they're praying that their stuff gets in. They're praying their bags get in, and
Also,
then they might not remember. And like
And then they're pooling all their funding into Lando Norris instead of supporting Daniel Ricciardo.
And that's what results in someone getting kicked out after Q2. Look at that.
I said this the entire season. I said this the entire season that they've been freaking putting what's his face first instead of the honey badger. So I've said this all season, and look how it's biting them in the bum.
Yeah, it actually is pretty nasty because Mercado was at least able to make up 2 spaces. How many spaces? Yeah, 2 spaces from that in the race. And I'm jumping ahead, sorry guys. But like Lando fell 3 spaces. Ferrari was ahead of them. Wow. Lance Stroll got ahead of him. Sorry, girl, but Lance Stroll got ahead of him.
I mean, Lando Norris, he's a great driver, but I feel like he has a lot more
Pressing issues
experience that he needs to grow into.
Fair enough.
Before you can back him.
What did you
I
say?
don't like that.
Fair enough.
No, before that.
I forgot.
I lied. No. No. You remember what you said? What did
I don't
you
remember
say?
actually.
Something issues.
If there is, okay, guys, I don't know if there's a chat in YouTube. I'm gonna assume there is. If there is a chat, please let us know exactly what I said prior to. Thanks, love you.
To be completely honest, I don't know if we're having YouTube issues. I don't think we are, but we have absolutely 0 viewers.
Concurrent viewers of 0.
Woo!
Hold on, everyone. Woo! And my camera died.
Playbacks, but I don't know what playbacks are.
That's just me opening the stream over and over to make sure that it's working.
Okay, it makes me feel better. Keep doing that. Anyways,
Okay.
the what's it called? What were we saying? No, Saddam said something that was annoying.
I don't remember. Anyway, so moving on. What else are we gonna so let's go on to the race because we haven't spoken about the race yet. We'll start with the results. Hamilton, to quote Asay, I need to quote you on this because this was such an excellent quote, was basically in his own time zone, came first. Brilliant. Wonderful. Well done.
I am very quotable, you guys.
You are.
If you're watching,
you really are.
Yes.
Verstappen came in second and of course took the fastest lap. It made sense. I mean, those guys were trading off fastest laps the entire race, almost the entire race. So no shit, no tea, no shade. Congratulations, Verstappen. And third, and your driver of the day, and I know Selim is going to be very excited about this, Fernando freaking Alonso.
I cannot believe it. Wow. I mean, gosh, what a stellar drive from him, to be honest. I mean, this was coming. Like, sure, the tire blowouts played into it. However, again, it just goes to show that Fernando Alonso never lost a spark and that Ocon shouldn't be in that team. Anyways, my bias against Ocon aside, I was really happy to see Fernando Alonso on the podium, back again. It was an amazing feeling, to be honest.
Kid still got it. Yes, he does. And I agree, Ocon actually really should get sacked. I have no idea why he did.
No, he did decent in that one race.
No, he did not.
Okay.
There was no defending at all. Perez had him every single time. It was disastrous. Ocon was not good. Meanwhile, Alonso pretended to be like a fucking bus. And I forgot the Grand Prix. I think it was Baku. To fend off everybody and things like that. Like it was. That
For
was
Ocon, yeah.
I totally agree. Ocon is not like I don't know why he was retained. Whatever.
Exactly. It's because Toto is his manager.
He's just seat warming.
How is Toto his manager? Like
Toto is his manager, yeah.
Like Toto has better. I'm sorry, Toto, but like I feel like he could have taken anyone else. Like even Lance Stroll.
I mean, Lance Stroll has his dad though.
Fair enough. So.
Oh my goodness.
What?
I need to send you guys. I'll put the video up on like our Instagram because it's really funny. But like, it's basically this guy doing impressions of all the drivers.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. He does Les Stroll, and he's sitting with his dad, and he goes, "My dad's letting me get something for Christmas, and I'm very excited." His dad goes, "I'm very proud of
So
Les Stroll,
it's
and I'm
Connor
buying
Moore.
the Mercedes."
It's
I need to
Connor
find it.
Moore.
Yes.
His name is Connor Moore. He does these great impressions, and he goes, and I'm gonna buy him a little something for his birthday. I'm gonna buy him Mercedes, and he says, and I'll buy him something and I'll buy him a little something on the side, and then he whispers Haas, and it's just
No, but you
so
need to see what he
perfectly
says
done.
about Lewis and what he says about Max too. Lewis goes, he says Lewis is a very no, he says for Lewis, Max is a very aggressive driver. Hashtag be grateful. Like and he's so funny. I need to find the video and I'll put it up on Instagram. It is
His
wonderful.
impressions are on point, to be honest.
Very.
There was this. Oh, okay, I found it. I need to show this. Okay. I guess I'll just put it up on the stream, and then I'll send it to you guys.
Perfect. I don't know if I can see it on the stream.
Sure. Trust el plan.
Are we waiting for it to be put up on the stream so that we can see it?
Yeah. I'm gonna put it up on the stream, and then I'm gonna send a message on WhatsApp as well.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, fancy.
That means I can watch it on my thing.
Okay, so I sent it on WhatsApp, and I've put it up on the stream now as well. Just go block Affy's face. Sorry, Affy.
I'm dead. That's so funny. That is so funny.
Salam, that was so silly. Alonso will become world champion in Saudi Arabia if Alonso finishes literally anywhere else and everyone else is disqualified from the championship. I'm dead.
That's so funny.
Oh.
I'm dead. I'm done. I'm dead. Oh my gosh. Shout out to someone that says all of that. Basically, it was very, very funny.
Gosh, what makes it so much better is they made it in the official style of Formula One, like how Formula One did it for Verstappen and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love it.
Sorry, moving back to the race. I think the most striking thing about the entire race was the midfield battles that we saw in the back. We saw a couple. They were okay. They were fine.
Wait, sorry, I'm interrupting. Alonso's team radio. Tell Esteban to defend like a lion. Oh, that was such a good team radio. That was so good.
And what does Ocon do? Let Perez go right
Let
through.
him go. Yeah.
Let him go. He was basically like what's it called? Alonso was Moses, and he said, "Let my people go." And then what's it called? Ocon was Pharaoh was like, "No."
I love it
That
when
joke took too long to set up. Sorry.
I love it when Formula One drivers have banter between their teammates. I don't know. I just really like the team dynamic that creates. Even though Ocon is very much a kitten and not a lion. Yeah.
Very cute kitten, though.
No. I say, what's with you and lying
come on.
today? Like, honestly, what is with you? You
That's
keep
just
lying.
ridiculous. Come on.
And that was beautiful. God.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, look, that all happened. It was wild. It was amazing. It was wild. And what about the midfield battle? Afy, you were saying before.
Oh no, it just happened. There was something that was happening in the back. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, excellent. I wanted to talk. Yes, I say.
I know that at one point both of the houses got in front of both of Williams.
would like it if just one of the Haases got in front of the Williams. I don't really care for the other one.
Why do you do these things? You say things that make me sad, and then you just leave.
Well, it happened during the race. One of the Haases got in front of the Williams, so it's like I'm happy about that. Good for you, Mick.
Thanks. Anyway, oh, what else was there? There was also all the blowouts and the punctures and the sparks that flew from Qatar. I mean, both the Williams boys had issues, and Bottas's one was particularly dramatic.
It was pretty ugly, but the other thing is I will say that Mercedes probably should have put him in the pits earlier. To be completely honest, first of all, Bottas is not Hamilton. Hamilton is able to massage his tires. Bottas, no, he can't. Okay, so I think that they just should have put him earlier because the tires were hot, they were getting sticky, it was gross. They just should have put him. And I think if they put him, it probably wouldn't have happened. Sorry. But bad on Pirelli. Shame.
I agree with that. Bottas needed to, I mean, at the time of his tire blowout, Bottas's tires was 34 laps old.
Ooh.
That was shocking.
Yeah, but you're right. You're absolutely right, Dan.
It's so, and it's also like watching the blowout. It's so terrifying because it's so terrifying because not only does that mess up his race, but it also causes damage. And then he may not be, and that damage might be so bad that we saw that his race is beyond repair at that point.
Yeah, fair. I agree.
No, he should have come in around. If you're going for a one-stop strategy, it would have probably been better for them to go in like 20 at the 25 lap point, if not, yeah, because like that blowout for Bottas was terrifying. I was just, it was uncomfortable to watch.
Can we talk about how incompetent Pirelli is?
I agree. We should talk about how Pirelli incompetent is. I want that used on me. The censoring. That's so great. Because they were so damn incompetent. Like, how do you do this again? After Baku, like, what's wrong with you? But I also think that there might have also been something with the track, because there were certain parts of the track where like people were going over it, and it just, I don't know, it caused something that allowed the puncture to happen. So the track might also we might need to revisit improvements on the track as well. But yes, Pirelli is fucking incompetent. Thanks.
I think, to be fair, I don't know if there's like regulations to like if Pirelli is allowed to take all of the tires that they've put into a Grand Prix and then bring new tires. I don't know if there's like regulations like that, but like Pirelli needs to get their ish together because like because this is dangerous. Like,
it really is.
Like Baku, I was like, meh, whatever. 3 drivers went out because of the same thing. Like, I wasn't correct, okay? Like, you're not usually correct. But like seeing this puncture, that was a puncture, you know? That was a proper like rubber flapping, sparks. Nah, that was bad. That was really bad.
Let's be honest. Yeah. Dual tire manufacturers is what caused the 2005 United States Grand Prix, where only 5 cars started the race. However, can we please have 2 tire manufacturers again? I don't know, Bridgestone and Pirelli, or Bridgestone and Michelin. I honestly feel like this is going on a tangent, but Formula One Gone.
But they brought in. I'm sorry, we're running out of time. But they brought in Pirelli because, I mean, just having one tire manufacturer to also even the playing field, right? In a sense.
They should,
Right.
no, they should bring Michelin back. They
Yeah.
have a nice
Yeah.
mascot.
Formula One has been trying to make the sport easier to understand. I don't know, like reducing the amount of tires, for example. Like once we had the super hards all the way up to the hyper softs, which I will never forget. However, we had like these complicated tire compounds and pit stop strategies, and that's what made Formula One not good, but that's what made it interesting. You know, it wasn't like other sports where they're like, oh, well, here they put on the dry weather tire now. Oh, they swapped it out for the wet weather tire. It had its own personality where the tires had different hardnesses and that changed the performance of the cars. And I really think by just reducing it to 3 tire compounds, which the medium should have been white. I don't care what people say. I still keep on seeing the yellow medium tires and calling them soft tires. However, I really do think that by simplifying it to 3 tire compounds, they just took that part of the sport that made it really cool. Also, I just want to see bright pink or purple tires back on the Formula One cars. But like it had so much personality to it, and they just took that away.
I agree. I mean, I would like to see more. Yeah, I think 2 would be enough. 3 is a bit much, but 1 is proving to cause issues for everybody.
Yeah.
So I think 2 is fair. Guys, we're at time, so we should do final thoughts. Jazz hand. I'm going to let Asafi's jazz hand start.
Good race.
That eye roll.
Good for Lewis fans. Not very good for Mercedes fans. Pirelli, get your shit together. And congrats to El Plan. Good job, Alonso. It was nice to see you on the podium after a century.
Woo! Oh, fun fact. He gave a champagne on the podium to his team.
Oh, well, rosewater, but
Well, yes. He like gave it to his team, and I noticed something while I was going through the internet. He did the same thing at the Turkish Grand Prix in 2006. Like he just bent down by the podium and handed the champagne over. It's a thing he does. It's cute.
That's cute.
Sorry, Afi.
I like that. But disappointed in McLaren, especially for shafting Ricardo like that. Let's pick it up.
Please.
How can you do that when the person you're trying to beat is Benetton? Like, come on, let's pick it up. And then I think last thing is I'm excited for Abu Dhabi because I don't think anything significant is going to happen in Saudi. So Qatar was good though. I liked it. Nice track. Fun times.
Okay. I'm going next. This was a good, I guess, first race for Qatar. Congratulations. Welcome to Formula One. You know, I think they did the thing. I think they put themselves together. I think Saudi Arabia should be taking notes about where things go right and where things go wrong for them and applying that. Not like how Afishika's applying her lip gloss at the moment. Whatever. Anyway, so in terms of like the drivers and things like that, I have no notes. Everyone did what I would like them to do and to continue to do. So except for so I'm having a grand old time, and I'm glad that it worked itself out. But the tire issues need to be resolved. So get your shit together for Pirelli. I say go for it.
Well, my thoughts is that I was pleasantly surprised with the Qatar Grand Prix. I thought this was going to be a snooze fest, to be honest, but no, it seemed to be a very engaging race. Still very confusing, though. I mean, McLaren, I don't know McLaren, so much hope for McLaren, and then that's gone away. And I'm looking forward to how they come back next year because one account on Twitter called Bryson Sullivan, who was this really dope aerospace engineer and F1 fan from the States. He says that Ferrari's going to be the team to beat next year. Meanwhile, McLaren, we haven't really heard much about McLaren's plans to adapt the 2022 car. So I mean, at this point right now, it's time to wrap up that midfield battle. It's kind of over for McLaren, but I'm excited to see how this spills over into the next season. I mean, Lewis Hamilton, what's there to say? You were in your own time zone. You created your own little time zone. It's now recognized by somebody. So I'm recognizing it now. So good for you. Max Verstappen, you also did a good job catching up to Lewis. I think, like Saudi, I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest. And that's exciting because we're going into a new track with complete and total unknowns. And I'm looking forward to see how that happens. Pirelli, maybe it's time to pack it up. That's all.
And last but not least, Selam.
Let's just hope Pirelli's tires for next year are much better than they were this year. However, I do think Pirelli hasn't been that bad, to be fair. I cannot wait for next week's Grand Prix. In fact, I kind of wished it was this week, having back-to-back races. I thought it was this week. But no, I think the break is good. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen. It's a new track. They've completed in time, which was a worry. And from what I've seen, it's interesting. I doubt it's going to be as good as Baku, though. Baku's a gem. However, I'm excited to see how it goes. Also, I think we're going to see a wild card win the race next week. I don't know, maybe a McLaren. Maybe a McLaren, because they have that Mercedes engine.
That's true.
Which is the only reason why I'm saying it might be McLaren. I doubt it's going to be a Toro Rosso, but we'll see. Sebastian Vettel podium. Let's go.
Woo! Woo! Anyway, thank you so much, Selam, for joining us today. It's been an absolute delight, as usual. Do you want to plug anything?
To our 0 concurrent viewers, go to imbracer.com.
One viewer.
Woo! We love you, one viewer.
Woo! To our 1 concurrent viewer, go to imbracer.com, follow our social media. We're having Black Friday sales. We're posting discount codes that are one-time use only, 25, 30, 50, 75, and a 100% discount code. So watch out on our social media. That's it.
Yay! Awesome. Well, we will definitely also post that in Instagram and in Twitter, so that people catch up on that. But thank you so much again, Selam, for joining us. Get your Black Friday sale on.
It's been a pleasure.
As he said. And thank you all for joining us. We are taking a break because we all need it. And we will be back with the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, the second to last race this season. Let's go. Until then, much love, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care, Pit Crew.
Bye.
Bye.
Sounds ended the